them.
Our beloved leader Puratchi Thalaivi Amma is the leading state of implemented a scheme to increase the level of processing, reducing the wastage, value addition, enhance the income of farmer as well as increase export, thereby resulting in overall development of food processing sector. In every district, food processing machine committee has been formed. The center bears 75% and the state contribute 25% for such scheme. Therefore, I looking into the whole issue of food processing sector. I would like that the center should bear the entire cost of scheme so that this can be made more effectively. I would like to know from the Honorable Minister whether the government is considering to make it 100% centrally funded scheme, as the wastage of fruit and vegetable not properly utilized, the cost of such wastage will be much more than the rate may provide. Thanking you.
Madam, the Honourable Member is absolutely right that food processing plays a very important role in reducing the wastage as well as ensuring that farmers get better remuneration for their crops. It is also one of the highest generators of employment as well and one of the fastest growing sectors. The central government, madam, has a mega food park scheme where it gives a subsidy up to 50 crores, which is up to 50% of the project cost in general areas and up to 75% of the project cost in the hilly and the northeastern states. So we are already giving up to 50% of the project cost in the general areas to a limit of 50 crores. The system is that the government gives out expressions of interest, invites people to apply for it. As and when they apply, there's a committee which sits through it and decides on the basis of a very transparent marking system, and the mega food parks are issued. So as of now, the government does not have any scheme to take over state-funded mega food parks. But madam, there is a national mission of food processing which under the 14th Finance Commission has been transferred to the states. Every state gets an allocation of money for food processing, and the member can easily ensure that his state puts in that bit of allocation for their own food parks.
Shri Paresh Rawal ji. Paresh Rawal is there.
I'm here. Thank you very much, madam, for giving me this opportunity. गुजरात के अंदर मैंगो के प्रोडक्शन तीसरे नंबर पे है और बनाना, पपीता, चीकू, कोकोनट, गुआवा वगैरह का उत्पादन भी गुजरात में ज़्यादा होता है। गुजरात वेजिटेबल प्रोडक्शन में भी छठे नंबर पे है, जिसमें हर जिले में विभिन्न सब्जियां बनती है। मुख्यतः प्याज, कैबेज, कॉलीफ्लावर, टमाटो, पोटैटो, ब्रिंजल मुख्य है। ये सारे वेजिटेबल और फ्रूट के वैल्यू एडिशन के लिए फूड प्रोसेसिंग टेक्नोलॉजी को गांव तक पहुंचाने की ज़रूरत है। तो मैं आपके माध्यम से ये जानना चाहूँगा कि भारत के विभिन्न प्रदेशों में उनकी भौगोलिक परिस्थिति के अनुरूप प्रोडक्ट को बढ़ावा देने के लिए नई तकनीक आधारित मेगा खाद्य पार्क को ग्राम्य इलाकों में विकसित करने की सरकार की कोई योजना है? थैंक यू।
Madam, like I said, that the government is already implementing a mega food park scheme, which is exactly for this reason, to ensure that the farmers have an option to where they can go and sell their produce as well as value add to their income. According to the ministry, there is already one mega food park coming up in Gujarat, in Surat, as well as another mega food park which has been issued in Gujarat in the Kutch area, one of the new ones. So all these mega food parks have a time of 30 months in which they have to come up. I'm sure with these mega food parks coming up, the farmers will have an avenue where they can sell their produce, because as you know that this is an industry which works on the produce of the farmers, as that is the raw material. So as much as this industry get his price and he can take it to the mega food park, which will always be a demand for his crop. So this is exactly the reason why we are trying to ensure that in the next 30 months, there is at least one mega food park in every state.
श्री शरद त्रिपाठी जी।
धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष महोदया।